will come back to this, but let's kickstart the show now. As CNBC-TV18 enters its 25th year, we've been getting you the brightest and biggest minds in an exclusive conversation with us. ITC Sanjiv Puri says that the domestic economy is fairly resilient, but exports do remain a bit of a challenge. Speaking to Parikshit, he says that volume and margin have started to improve for the company. So listen in to some snippets of that conversation.
I think India is certainly has great potential, and India is today the fastest growing economy, and it is so because of a lot of purposeful interventions that have happened, policy making that has happened over several years. And I think what we are seeing is the fruits of that, whether it's the manner in which physical infrastructure has been built, the manner in which economy is empowered with the digital infrastructure, the health of the the financial sector, the health of corporate balance sheets, and the growing consumption in India. All of that are positives. Now, what are the risks is really to do with the external sector. It's to do with the fact that large parts of the world are not doing well. You spoke about China, and I think the concerns are certainly not only in that geography. The concerns are beyond that. The Western world is not facing a great growth. It's in fact there are risk of recessions and so on and so forth. And that's what's impacting our exports. So despite the fact that the external sector is weak, the Indian economy is doing well. In fact, Q2 GDP numbers are a testament to how well the economy is doing, and I think all that is a result of course, the spirit of enterprise in India, the resilience of people, but also, I think, enabled by a lot of very timely and purposeful policy interventions over several years. Right. And there's no doubt in my mind that India is going to emerge as a global economic powerhouse. It's already the 5th largest economy. Yeah. Before the end of this decade, it should be the 3rd.
What do you think is the consumption picture right now? Are you seeing consumption demand pick up here on?
So I think part of the answer was what I said in the beginning, that the domestic economy is fairly resilient. Of course, not all pockets are doing as well, and part of the impact is also because of the challenge we are facing with respect to exports and some of the after effects of inflation. And of course, India has managed inflation well, but it's not insulated from the rest of the world. Right. We're relatively better placed, but yes, we have faced the brunt of higher pricing.
Is it putting pressure on pricing, sir? Would you be forced to increase prices across?
No, inflation is an area that is now more under control than was there in the past. In fact, right now is a situation where in large areas the prices are actually being reduced, and you've seen it in the market across sectors. What I was referring to really is the after effects of a lot of inflation that has come over a period of time. Now we are seeing a situation where the commodities are cooling off, but they are still above, I would say, what they were pre-COVID. They were still above it, and a lot of it is again related to the external factors, and also the facet about the climate risk, the climate emergency, which is also causing its own bit of inflation.
Right. Now, in terms of volume growth and also in terms of margins, what would be your outlook?
We have seen that volume has started to move up, and because inflation is also been much more modest, so margins have also started to improve from Q2.
All right. My final question to you would be about CNBC-TV18's 25th anniversary, sir. You've, of course, been on the channel several times earlier. You've spoken to us often. What would be your thoughts and your message to CNBC-TV18?
I'd like to, first of all, congratulate you and everybody in CNBC for 25 years. I think it's an important milestone, and I think it's certainly a milestone to celebrate, because CNBC has done well. It has done well, aligned to very well its objectives on focusing on economic issues that matter for nation building. So I'd like to congratulate you and wish you the best for the next 25 and 50 years and 100 years.
Thank you.
All right, away from ITC, let's shift focus to one